Good afternoon. I'm one day late because it's not Virgo season anymore, but I wanted to make it anyway because technically a day late is still considered Virgos, so maybe you're a Virgo cusp, and that's pretty much the same thing. We'll just say. Sorry, I have to drink my coffee. Because I need to wake up, so bear with me. I might even need to get up and heat it if I get too exhausted talking about this. So, I forewarn you, I didn't really research a lot, so I'm just going to read off what I wrote, and I'll also take some stuff from some websites just off the internet because I have it at hand. And if I look like a Virgo to you, your intuition is correct, because I'm Virgo rising, that's why I look like one. So, so that's why, and I have a lot of Virgo in me, so you'll see, a lot of people do actually, especially in this world. Virgo pretty much rules everything, it seems like, sometimes. So, let's see here. August 23rd through September 22nd are the dates. For Virgo people. And it's the 6th astrological sign in the zodiac. Its symbol is the Virgin Maiden. Its element is earth. Its quality is mutable, and its ruler is Mercury. Sorry, I get kind of nervous when I read this stuff, because it's kind of dangerous information, even though they put it out there for everyone. People don't like it sometimes. They don't want to know the truth. Okay. Strength keywords: analytical, observant, helpful, reliable, precise. And their weaknesses, or they're skeptical, fussy, inflexible, cold, and interfering. Virgo is a very independent zodiac sign. They are fully able to put their intelligence to use and get things done for themselves. Possible that their narrow-mindedness causes their creativity to suffer, and they may lead regular, routine lives. They may dwell too much on the past and overcomplicate things, and this may limit their ability to move forward and confuse themselves. Virgos are able to be independent, but the less evolved types will have difficulties if somebody is not there helping them to achieve more and not be so critical of themselves. on friendship. They're straight thinkers and solve problems logically. They're truthful, loyal, and determined. Some people may find them cold or emotionally detached because they live in their minds, not in their emotions and feelings. They live in their minds, not in their emotions and feelings. Hard to pin down how a Virgo friend is feeling, because they may not be in denial when a friend asks how they are feeling. Many times they retreat. Then they want to talk about it. So they retreat rather than want to talk about it. It is best to keep your emotional distance from a Virgo unless they are open to you first. Virgo may try to analyze and control a friend's life, but only with the idea that they will improve their life, not purely for the sake of controlling. Understand that their recommendations are only to make your life better. In business, they're highly intelligent and have an excellent memory. Their highly analytical mind makes them good investigators and researchers. They also have the ability to probe into a person's emotions. And they can often see into people and detect what their motives are. This makes them great policemen or interrogators. They are best at problem solving, very rational thinkers, and are good at setting other people's disputes and putting them on the right track for reconciliation. They keep the world in order. Their temperament. Before Virgo plunges into anything from a problem to a vacation idea, then they need to analyze all the facts and know all the details before they plunge in and make a decision. Makes them seem indecisive and slow. Virgo's perception is their reality. More so than any other astrology sign. What they believe is what they will be. If they have a negative outlook on life, then things will be very moody and isolated, detached. If they are positive, then the same events will occur and be held in a positive light, and they will be a pleasant and well-adjusted person. A Virgo mind is a very powerful mind, and they must have the proper attitude for their life to be happy and successful. Virgo needs to get in touch with their feelings. This is why they usually seem cold or detached. They are very prone to living in denial. They will say they feel okay or everything is alright even when it's not. They don't like to analyze their feelings, so pretending everything is okay is a good defense mechanism for not having to take a closer look at their feelings. Virgo has an unpredictable and sometimes unstable temperament sometimes. Deep inside, they need to be organized in their mind sometimes. All their energy is taken from organizing their mind, that they have a difficult time organizing their surroundings. They easily look too deep into an issue and overanalyze what they perceive. Virgo is ambitious and strives to know more and have more. This is their eternal quest to bring order to chaos. Excuse me. Virgos will never be settled, for they have an a very active mind that is always thinking and can never be silenced. Virgos want to be of use. They need to be important and essential to everyone in their lives and in everything they do. Virgo's major life lesson is to learn to trust in and have faith in the unknown. They have to understand that things in life happen for a reason that is not always known to them. They do not have to know everything. They need to learn to calm down and not overanalyze a situation or event. Deep inside, Virgo is very sensitive, and they need to be appreciated for all the things they do. When a Virgo is offended or hurt, they may never show it. In a nutshell, Virgo exists in the mind. Everything is inside. To the world, Virgo represents a calm and collected exterior. A calm and collected exterior, but on the inside, nervous, uncontrolled intensity in the mind, trying to figure things out, how to improve everything, analyzing and thinking. Virgo can tire itself out without even trying. Without even moving, No, they try. Without even moving. Virgo has a constant need to improve and perfect, which can lead to extreme pickiness and finiciousness. They are pure, their motives are honest, never malicious, and they want to accomplish something. What it's like dating a Virgo woman. No, excuse me. More Virgo characteristics. They're mentally oriented, highly intelligent, nervous sign made of the element earth, not air. Remember, they need to remember that they're not air. Excuse me. Life, a constant process of translating from idea to reality and back. Ideas are not enough for them. Ideas are not enough. Sign of science. Applied science. Everyone knows what that means, right? Applied science. Maybe not. I don't really know what it means, but I think it means, like, taking chemistry in order to, whatever. You know what? I don't know what it means, sorry. But applied science. Your job, to identify ideas and how to apply them. To match up problems with corresponding solutions. Must be a master at what you do. They're in fast, inventive mind, but may squander on doubt. Of all the signs, Virgo needs to cultivate self-esteem as a primary life strategy. Mediate on fairness. And make sure that what you do actually honors your principles. Having good self-esteem doesn't mean you're better than others. Only that you are right to be you. To accept yourself and to be accepted for who you are. Let's see. Other things. Virgo is the only zodiacal sign represented by a female. It is sometimes thought of as a potentially creative girl, delicately lovely, sometimes as a somewhat older woman, intelligent, but rather pedantic and spinterish. The latter impression is sometimes confirmed by the Virgoan preciseness, refinement, fastidious love of cleanliness, hygiene, and good order, conventionally an aristocratic attitude of reserve. They are usually observant, shrewd, critically inclined, judicious, patient, practical supporters of the status quo, and tend toward conservatism in all departments of life. On the surface, they are emotionally cold, and sometimes this goes deeper. For their habit of suppressing their natural kindness may in the end cause it to atrophy, with the result that they shrink from committing themselves to friendship, make few relationships, and those they do make are careful to keep superficial. God, that kind of sounds like me a little bit. But the outward lack of feeling may, in some individuals born under this sign, conceal too much emotion, to which they are afraid of giving way because they do not trust others, nor do they have confidence in themselves and their judgments. This is because they are conscious of certain shortcomings in themselves, of worldliness, of practicality, of sophistication and outgoingness. So they bring the art of self-concealment to a high pitch, hiding their apprehensiveness about themselves and their often considerable sympathy with other people under a mantle of matter-of-factness and undemonstrative, quiet reserve. They are still waters that run deep, yet in their unassuming, outwardly cheerful and agreeable fashion, they can be sensible, discreet, well-spoken, wise, and witty, and with a good understanding of other people's problems, which they can tackle with practicality not always evident in their own personal relationships. In marriage, they can be genuinely affectionate, making good spouses and parents, but their lovemaking is a perfection of technique rather than the expression of desire, and they must be careful not to mate with a partner whose sex drive requires a passion they cannot match. In other words, they're not the highly sexual zodiac sign, and they also basically do it because they have to, and they're all about purity. They even think sex is wrong sometimes, and they're just not, that's just, they're not like that. Because of their ability to see every angle of a many-sided question, they are unhappy with abstract theorizing. Appreciating the many different points of view as they do, they find philosophical concepts difficult, and they facilitate and have no confidence in any conclusions at which they arrive. Ha ha ha. They are practical with their hands, good technicians, and have genuine inventive talents. They are better subordinates than leaders. They have a lot of self-distrust. They have potential abilities in the arts, sciences, and languages. Language especially they use correctly, clearly, consciously, and formally as grammarians rather than for literary interests. Yet they are likely to have a good memory for apt quotations, although they are well suited for careers in machine drawing, surveying, and similar occupations. They are better fitted for a job in a library or office than a workshop. Excuse me. They are careful with money, and their interest in statistics makes them excellent bookkeepers and accountants. They also make good editors, physicists, and analytical chemists. They may find success as welfare workers, ministering to those less fortunate than themselves. They can be doctors, nurses, psychologists, teachers, confidential secretaries, technologists, inspectors, musicians, critics, public speakers, and writers, especially of reference works such as dictionaries and encyclopedias. Both sexes have a deep interest in history. A feature recognized by astrological authorities for at least 200 years. If they go in for a business career, their shrewdness and analytical ingenuity could tempt them into dishonesty, though they have enough moral sense to resist temptation. Female Virgoans may find a career in fashion, for they have a flair for dress in which they can be trendsetters. In any profession they choose, the natives of this sign readily assimilate new ideas, but always with caution, conserving what they consider worth keeping from the past. They love country life, but are unlikely to make good farmers unless they can contrive to carry out their work without outraging their sense of hygiene and cleanliness. Their faults, as is usual with all zodiacal types, are the extremes of their virtues. Fastidious reticence and modesty become an old maidishness and pernickettiness. Balanced criticism becomes carping and nagging. And concern for detail becomes over-specialization. Virgoans are liable to indecision in wider issues, and this can become chronic, turning molehills of minor difficulties into Himalayas of crisis. Their prudence can become guile, I don't know what that word means, I'm sorry. And their carefulness turned in on themselves can produce warriors and hypochondriacs. Virgo is said to health concerns. On that note, I'm going to go warm up my coffee. jams and pump up the jam. Okay. Possible health concerns. Virgo is said to govern the hands, abdomen, intestines, spleen, and central nervous system. Illnesses to which its natives are prone include, I don't know what that is, cold, coughs, pneumonia, and nervous instability. Their natures make them inclined to worry, and this makes them vulnerable to stomach and bowel troubles, including colic and ulcers. Male Virgoans may have trouble with their sexual organs. Both sexes are strongly interested in drugs and, sorry. And esoteric cuisine, and as their delicate stomachs require them to be careful about their diet, it is essential that they treat their fascination with exotic food with extreme care. Likes health foods, lists, hygiene, order, wholesomeness. Dislikes hazards to health, anything sordid, sloppy workers, squalor, and being uncertain. The colors for Virgo are green and dark brown. What is it like? This is gonna be a long ass video. What is it like to date a Virgo woman? Earthly and may seem cold, detached, but underneath the timid, reserved surface is a real woman, strong and passionate, with a great capacity for strong and devoted love. She may play hard to get because she is worried about getting hurt, displaying emotional vulnerabilities, requires patience, and you have to court her and work hard to impress her. When she is in love, it's for the long run. She will be loyal, she'll make you happy, and she'll even put a little order in your life. She is conservative and old-fashioned, a typical woman who is perfect for the man who loves a challenge and likes to take a relationship slow. What is it like to date a Virgo man? A cool exterior with a sensitive interior. Has tremendous respect for a woman and will treat her like an equal. Likes the woman who stirs his emotions because he is reluctant to express his own emotions, which he tries, but this often causes conflict inside himself. And spills out into the relationship. This man takes patience and understanding. He will not get extremely close, so do not try to enter his psyche and become closely entangled. This will make him feel threatened. He needs a classy woman who is not impulsive or unconventional. He leads a predictable life, and a predictable woman will keep him safe. He won't be romantic and sweep you off your feet, but he will be by your side and be very loyal. This man's sensuality comes out with time. For the woman who wants a stable, solid relationship with a visible, smooth sailing future is perfect for the Virgo man. Virgos in general, man or woman, they need intellectual stimulation. Impress them with facts and details. Always try to come up to conclusions when having a conversation. They do not like topics that go nowhere. They like conversations to come to a close or consensus. Even if you agree to disagree, they are very conventional people. So do not do anything spontaneous or force them to make a decision. They take their time and they think intensely with their mind. They are not slow. Their brain is working, evaluating everything. Do not attempt to probe inside their mind because their emotions are pretty much closed off until the relationship is solid, and they will decide when that time is. They're natural worriers. Let them take the lead because they like to be in control. Keep the date tasteful. Do not be vulgar. They like classy surroundings and people. Now, their erogenous zone is the stomach area. So, just like go like this. And like that. Like that and like this. And you'll make them happy. They're sensual creatures. They're very sensual. They're not like kinky, and they're not even that sexual. They're like, they're very soft, they're very sensitive, and they're just conservative people, so don't, like, bite their ears or, like, well, just don't do anything that's, like, striking. Like, don't pinch them or smack their ass. They don't like that. And have I said enough? The last thing, famous Virgo people. Let's just name the ones that I've heard of. And some other ones that maybe other people have. Let's see. I'm looking down the line here. Seems that there are a lot of actors and actresses. Mother Teresa. Because they're very humanitarian, because they're all about purity. Sean Connery, the actor. Elvis Costello, the singer. Yasser Arafat, political figure. Pee Wee Herman, comedian. Let's see. Michael Jackson, apparently. I did not know that. Very strange. I had no idea. Guess Michael Jackson is a Virgo. Richard Gere. That's a good one. Richard Gere. I like that. Gloria Estefan. lot of kind of mellow people, really. Not too crazy here. And a lot of people I just haven't heard of, because really, there's just not a lot of them out there. Charlie Sheen, I guess. Aaron Paul, right? William Taft, the president of the U.S. in 1857. Let's see, a lot of mostly political figures and a little bit of some writers, actors, actresses. Not a lot of anything else, really. Activists. Lyndon Johnson, another president, 1908. Reverend Robert Schuller, religious leader. Milton Hershey, industrialist. I'm guessing that's Hershey chocolate, but I don't know. You figure it out. I'm not that intelligent. Let's see. Just a lot of actors and actresses. Mickey Mouse. Thanks, Dino. Mickey Mouse, cartoon character. I didn't even know he was an actual person. Oh, good lord. A lot of actors and actresses from, like, they don't list the newer people. They list, like, people from the 1800s and 19 blank, blah, 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 1907. Joan Jett, singer. Bill Murray, actor. Stephen King, writer. Okay. Did I say enough? Let me just make sure that Aaron Paul is a Virgo. Yeah, he is. Okay. Just making sure. He's 35. I wonder if he's a Virgo rising as well. Because he kind of looks like a Virgo rising. Because I look like a Virgo a little bit. Especially today and right now. But I'm a shapeshifter, so I change. I could probably look like a Scorpio rising, a Leo, but regardless. Oh, hey, I could totally look up, hold on, for all you young ladies out there, since Aaron Paul is like the only young actor that's like attractive or whatever. The hot shot for all the young women out there in the world. Let's see. Astrological chart. I can look up and see what his rising is. Because rising has to do with how you look. Let's see what we can get here. Ah, found you. Found it. Sun, Virgo. Moon, Libra. Alright. Birth path 7, 5'8" in height. This is just for all the young women out there. I'm trying to find his freaking rising sign, sorry. It's just terrible that I can't find it. That's so weird. I'm so sorry. That's so sad that I can't find it. Ah. He is a Virgo rising. Wait, I think. I'm sorry. You know what? I'm not gonna waste time and have this whole thing recording. So I'm just gonna end it here, and then I'll, on the comment section, I will like comment what his rising is, because it takes me a while to figure this out. Sorry. Thank you for watching, and next will be Libra? Yeah. Okay, have a good one.